Let's go over to Detroit because I want to keep bouncing around the United States. We're going to go over the origins of the Detroit mob, but I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. It gets murky, it gets confusing. It's one mob guy kills another mob guy, one more after the other. So I'll just cover the surface. All right, you'll get the general idea. Pete Mirabile was a saloon keeper, real estate investor. He was also a blackhander, an extortionist, and a kidnapper within his own community, the Italian community in Detroit. But at the same time, he passed himself off as a leading citizen, just a great guy. He fell into a war with a local wine merchant named Agostino Vitale. This Vitale is not related to the many other Vitales that come along later in Detroit history. Common name, I guess. Anyway, war breaks out between these two fractions. Vitale is badly stabbed, and Mirabile comes out the dominant boss and the Mafia boss now in the Detroit area. Along come Sam Giannola and his two brothers, Vito and Tony. They get into a war with Mirabile in 1914. Mirabile survives the war, but he's out as boss. He returns to Sicily, never to be seen again. What happens is the Giannolas they're difficult people. They can't get along with their lieutenant, Peter Bosco, and they quarrel with him. They end the quarrel by murdering him in 1918. Most people within the Giannola mob are outraged by this. There was no need to kill the guy, but they did. So a guy named Giovanni Vitale, he is outraged by this. He leaves the brothers group and he starts his own organization and goes to war, unfortunately, with Giannola's. He doesn't want to, but they start it. Tony Giannola is murdered January 1919. Then Sam Giannola is ambushed, badly hurt, but survives, but they kill his brother-in-law, Pasquale Danna. What a good name. He's killed. So the Giannolas counterattack, and they eliminate Vitale's top guy, Vito Renda. But then Sam Giannola is killed as he leaves a bank. They whack him in the middle of the street. The last surviving brother, Vito, who I didn't mention, he doesn't want to fight anymore. He gives up. So Vitale is not in charge, and he forms alliances with all sorts of groups and steps out of the Mafia thing, and he reaches out to the Purple Gang, a dominant Jewish gang. It's a smart move. And they don't work too closely together, but it was amazing that they were working together at all. It just wasn't done in those days. What happened was Vitale's gunmen ran into this other East Side leader called Giuseppe Manzello in the summer of 1920. Manzello and his guys go at it with the Vitales. Manzello's killed, but that motivates his followers, Manzello's followers, to take out the Vitale operation. There's a series of other attacks and so forth. And Vitale himself is finally murdered in 1920. With Vitale dead, a lot of other stuff happened in the middle of this. Yet another guy, Sam Cantalanati. He's a leader of the local Union Sicilione, which is works under the guise of a cultural organization, but it's massive. It's enormous. It has, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of members. It's particularly strong in New York. And if you're going to run the Italian communities in the United States, you need the Unione Siciliane. So anyway, Calanati, he reigns in peace. He's a smart boss. He hands the reins of power over to his Angelo Mila, who is in turn promoted future mob bosses William Tacco, Joe Zarella into the organization. The structure that Catalanati
Yo! What the hell is going on here? I'm in there trying to take a leak. What, you think I'm here to amuse you? You made me dribble on my Bruno Magli's turning to see who's calling my name.
Joe Pesci thought we were talking to him because his name is Joe. Oh, you don't know who Joe Pesci is because you're 14. You see, in the 90s, this was a tough guy.